Okay, so it is Wednesday, March the 1st. Happy new month. This trial started in January and now we're in March and it's still going on. But not technically, it's still going on because the jury has to show up, the judges still have to show up. But all the testimony is finished. Today is field trip day. Everybody has sat in that courtroom for weeks and 6 weeks. 6 weeks they have been just sitting there in a dusty old courthouse, and now today they get to go on a little field trip out to Moselle. I hope they have fun, but I don't know that this field trip does anything, right? Like you go and you look and you're like, look, grass, trees. I hope we don't get attacked by hogs. Did you hear all the talk about hogs yesterday? I didn't know wild hogs was a thing. Like, one of the guys talked about killing over 1,000 hogs. Are they like rats in New York City? They're just out here roaming around and you're supposed to kill them or shoot them? Do you eat them? What do they taste like? Oh, God. Everyone loves bacon. I'm not such a big bacon fan, but bacon is fine. Whatever. I'll have the occasional BLT, but whatever with bacon. What does wild bacon taste like? Angry bacon is what I heard it called yesterday. Here's the other thing, though. Soon they'll have closing arguments, which I am living for. Then jury instructions, then deliberations. I would love to have a verdict by Friday. I don't think that's going to happen. Even if they get a verdict on Friday, if it's late, they might not announce the verdict till Monday. But we're all going to wait. We're all going to see. We're going to be very patient. In the meantime, I've been doing some other side research, and I discovered some things. First of all, very plain Brooklyn, which, for the record, there's nothing wrong with being very plain. She's just not a flashy girl. Brooklyn is Buster Murdoch's girlfriend. She's an attorney. She seems smart, right? Aside from dating him. But honestly, can you see where he would have seemed like a good choice? Prominent family from the Low Country, money, and he's going to go to law school. You're going to be lawyers together. And the next thing you know, his father's accused of murder and he's working at the Buffalo Wild Wings. It's not like he's a waiter, like he can't get you the extra sauce and stuff. I think he's in the corporate offices. But honestly, when this is all said and done, I hope he gets away from the Murdochs and leans more in towards the Branstetter side of the family and makes a good life for himself. I'm really struck by the comment that he made, and it was a quote, but who knows if the quote was taken out of context. And he said, "You have no right to assume that I'm supporting my father." Oh, okay, Buster. Also, he said, "I don't want to see it printed anywhere that I am supporting my father." It's very clear that Maggie's family, the Branstetters in them, not big Alec fans. Do they think he did it? When they're sitting over cups of tea or sweet tea, coffee, I don't know what they drink wherever the Branstetters live. Somerville? Gotta look at a map. I don't know where Somerville is, although I assume it's someplace in South Carolina, but who knows? Do they say to themselves, that boy did it? That boy did it. You know how sometimes you got a relative and you're like, I think he might be up to no good. I got some cousins. I have a lot of cousins. And some of them you're like, okay. Yeah, no, he can't come to my house. If he's coming, then we're going to have it at your house because he can't come to my house. Is that Alec? Is that Alec now? Clearly it wasn't Alec before, but is that Alec now? Is he up to things? Obviously he was up to things, as we can see now. But do the Branstetters suspect him? Are they giving him the side eye? Are they giving him the cold shoulder? What is he saying to them? I remember in the jailhouse calls, at one point he said to Buster, put flowers on Maggie and Paul's grave. I want Grandma and Papa T to know that there's flowers on their grave and that everything is taken care of. Meanwhile, Grandma and Papa T are like, we wouldn't need to worry about flowers if you had not shot and killed them. What are they thinking? What are they saying to their friend? Do they sit and play canasta at the senior center and then they chit chat about child? I fully expect all of that to come out in the Daily Mail as soon as the trial is over, no matter how the trial ends, because according to what I'm reading online, and who knows if you can trust what you read online, everybody thinks he did it. Nobody thinks he'll be convicted. When I started saying, I think maybe, when I first heard people saying a hung jury, I was like, really? Really? And now that just seems, everyone, yeah, of course the jury's going to hang. The jury's going to hang. What if the jury shocks the world and either convicts or acquits? And what if they do it quickly? It'll be interesting. A lot of people are saying the prosecution messed up the case. A lot of people are saying that the defense was crap. I don't know. Honestly, it all seemed fine to me. Like, whatever. I've watched a ton of court cases. I've seen better. I've seen worse. It's all fine. Will Brooklyn and Buster get married? Will they get engaged? I was looking at her lawyer picture today at the law firm where she works at, and she doesn't have a ring on. So I was like, oh, she's still a girlfriend, not a fiance. When this is all over, she like, thank you. This was really fun. I'm gonna have to see you later. Or let's take a break. Let's take some space. Who knows? She's like a full-grown adult, but she's still only in her 20s. She could dump him and find a decent dude and go on with her life without the Murdoch stain on her for the rest of her existence. I'm dying to know what's going to happen. I just want to know. I just want to know. And then as soon as I know, I will immediately stop caring and I will be on to the next thing. So that's the thing for people who like jump up and run to the media and get their 2 minutes of fame. Because let's be real, it is never 15 minutes. It is only 2 minutes of fame because the news cycle moves so quickly. As soon as I know all the answers, as soon as I know how it all shakes out, I won't care. If you were here when I was following the Russell Laffitte trial, oh my gosh, I made videos about it every day. I was breathless. And that trial was not even televised. I had to read all the whatevers when it was being live tweeted. So I breathlessly read every tweet about the Russell Laffitte trial. And then the verdict came in one evening when I was here at home and I fully freaked out. And I was like, oh my God, there's a verdict, there's a verdict. And then he was found guilty. And I was like, oh, justice has been served. And then I entirely forgot about him until this trial happened. Honestly, that's what's going to happen here for me. I don't know what's going to happen for you, but what's going to happen for me is like, I'll find out the verdict. We'll discuss it for like half a day, and then I will forget these people exist. Because that's how that goes. And there are other murder trials. There's the Idaho boy who I am unlikely to follow because he just seems like pure evil. There's the crazy lady who put the boyfriend in the suitcase. There's the woman who, did she poison her stepfather? She poisoned and murdered her stepfather because she found out that he had nudie pictures of her on his computer, and she was very, very bad at crime. She killed him and put him in the trunk and then was like, oh, he wasn't feeling well. I was going to take him to the doctor, so I put him in my trunk. Girl, at least have the common decency to set the house on fire. Come on now. Anyway, so today is field trip day. I don't expect a lot out of today. If we know the way that Creighton Waters times things, and I think we know how Creighton Waters times things, I don't think closing arguments are going to be over today. The judge, Judge Newman, we love you, Judge Newman. Hey, Judge Newman, you're absolutely not watching this, but that's fine. Judge Newman believes that the jury could get the case today. I believe that Creighton Waters will talk too long and annoy the poop out of everybody, and the jury will maybe get the case tomorrow if we are very, very lucky. We're going to have to see how it all shakes out. I will be here for closing arguments whenever they happen. Hopefully they happen today, and then I will report live all my thoughts and feelings. And 2 weeks from now, I'll be like, what was that dude's name? The one who looks like a pig who roamed around the courtroom. Right, Poot Poot. Okay, you have a great day. We'll be back for closing arguments or not today after 5 o'clock, and I'll see you then. Bye.